on YouTube is talking about one thing, and that is passive income. But everyone who's talking about it seems to already have an online presence like Ali Abdaal or Vincent Chan, and I was wondering what it would be like as a complete beginner to see if you could make money using these passive income ideas. So what I've done is, as a complete beginner and as I have a full-time job like normal people, see how much money I can make using 3 different types of passive income. So the first one I'm gonna go over is YouTube, which is obviously my YouTube channel. And then we'll talk about the affiliate marketer kind of vibe as far as making money through that passive income kind of vibes. And then the last one will be online courses, and see if we can make money by producing online courses for an audience I don't really have. So let's jump right into it. Now in this video, we're going to go over the time commitment involved in each type of these passive income ideas, the startup costs involved as well, and then how much money I personally made by doing this as a complete beginner. Now, if you're new here, I'm Liz. I kind of learn in-demand skills and then teach you guys so you don't have to make the same mistakes I did. So if that's up your street, feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, let's just jump right into YouTube. The first side hustle I tried was YouTube. So I started my channel back in 2020, and then after about a year, so from going from 0 subscribers, 0 videos, after about a year I had about 600, which is pretty good. Like, I considered it good. I was working full time and I put around 50 videos in, and then fast forward a year after that, which is kind of now, and we're at 1,000 subscribers, kind of growing kind of from there, so that's pretty good, and I have almost 100 videos. So you can kind of see like how much effort goes into this, like time-wise. I would say the time commitment involved in YouTube, you have to put in at least 10 to 20 hours a week. You just have to put it in. There's no way that you're gonna be able to film a video, mess with the lighting, camera, and then edit, script the video, put it all together, and then publish it without putting in at least 10 hours of work per video. Unless you're doing, like, in the beginning I was doing tutorials and they were terrible, don't get me wrong. Like, my tutorials were awful. I literally just filmed myself as I was doing stuff. It's a lot more complicated now, but that is how I started. But don't expect to put anything less than 10 hours a week. Now, the startup costs will kind of scare you, so bear with me here, but I put them into kind of 3 levels. The first level is when you just have your laptop and mic, like, you're not gonna spend too much, it's around 500 bucks. The second level, you're gonna be basically upgrade to a camera, which is not like a real camera, it's an iPad, which I thought was perfect because I just put it on a stack of books. And so you're spending more, closer to 1,500. And then the third level is when you're kind of getting astronomically large amounts of money, which is closer to like 3,000 with the whole camera, mic, tripod, lights, that whole production value level. Now, granted, I kind of went up. Like, it didn't just start like with the camera. I kind of escalated and then used my bonuses or money through my day job to upgrade my YouTube setup. Okay, so my phase 1 part of YouTube was literally just Camtasia, which is like a screen recording plus editor, like super simple, easy to use. And then a microphone I bought for like 50 bucks, and then Canva Pro, which is like $13 a month. So altogether, you're getting around 500 bucks, but that was a pretty standard setup, and I thought it was pretty good to like just get some video tutorials out there. So that is what I would start with if you are brand new to YouTube. Now, after I got some traction, I still had Camtasia because I was used to editing in it. I had not gone to like Adobe Premiere or anything crazy yet. And then I upgraded to an iPad. Now, my iPad I actually got through work, so to me it didn't really cost anything. Like, that was awesome that I was able to get an iPad, and then I just was like, why don't I film on it? And then I had Canva, which I still have Canva Pro, even to this day, and then I got a really nice light. So you can kind of see I'm starting to escalate, so that was around 1,500 bucks. A little bit more expensive than phase 1, but still not expensive as phase 3. Okay, so phase 3 is kind of aggressive. Like, don't start off, don't let this scare you, but this is closer to like $3,000 to $4,000, which is insane. But bear with me, guys, I have a whole system now. But I have upgraded to Premiere Pro, so I went from Canva to Premiere Pro. And then I have like story blocks, which is basically how I get my B-roll. Now, I would film my own B-roll, but it's a lot time consuming here. Canva, still use. Anything lighting related, I upgraded to a fancy Nikon Z6 II camera, which cost me, you know, an arm and a leg. And then obviously I have to get a freaking tripod to go with it, and then a microphone. So you're talking lots of money went into this YouTube channel as it is now, but the production value has gone so far up since my first video, which I'm still embarrassed about. Okay, so now the fun stuff. We're gonna talk about money. Okay, so this is actually the worst part. Bear with me, the other ones I've made more money, but this one, I have made a total of $0. I know, shocking, right? I put in like $3,000, probably even more at this point, and I have made no money off of YouTube ads alone because right now I am not monetized. In order to be monetized, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I do have. Granted, I do have that, so we are going places. But you have to do a 2-step verification, which I've also done. You also can't have any strikes on anything of any of your like videos, I guess. And then you have to hit 4,000 watch hours. That's what I'm waiting for. I think I'm at like almost 3,000, but my videos aren't long enough. But I don't really care that I'm not making ad revenue off of YouTube right now because I know that will come later, and I'm making a lot more money off of affiliate links and online classes. So we will jump into that next because this is embarrassing that I've made $0 so far. Okay, so the next side hustle I tried is the affiliate marketer or sponsorship or whatever you want to call it. So it's affiliate links is what I'm talking about. Now I have 2 affiliate links. I have one through SheCodes and then another through Ghost. But the important part here is this is where I actually make money off of YouTube, since I'm clearly not making money off of just pure YouTube. Now, back in the day, I filmed a ton of SheCodes tutorials just for fun, just because I wanted to take the class. I paid a lot of money for it, and I was like, oh, you know what? Nobody had a SheCodes tutorial when I typed SheCodes into YouTube. So what did I do? I made a SheCodes tutorial. Now, I expected nothing from this tutorial, but fast forward a year, and it has like 10,000 views, like insane amount of views, and it was such a terrible video. But because it got so many views, I just emailed SheCodes and was like, hey, would you be willing to give me an affiliate link and then see if I can get some commission off of it? Now they did, which is really cool, but I was like still embarrassed by the video, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Like I shot my shot. So after I emailed SheCodes, they were like, okay, we'll give you a link and that will give your subscribers 20% off, and then you get 15% commission. So it's kind of like a win-win where they get a discount and then I also get a commission as well. Now it's not like a crazy amount, but it's good enough since I'm making $0 on the actual YouTube part of things. Now my second affiliate code is through Ghost. This one I'm a bit confused about because I have the link, it's cool, I have a couple videos on Ghost, I love Ghost, I pay monthly for Ghost, I'm not getting any kind of discount, same thing with SheCodes, I fully paid for those classes, but you guys don't get a discount, which I find very odd. I remember emailing Ghost and being like, I'm willing to take less of a commission so you guys can get a discount, because to me, I don't really necessarily care about the money right now. Like I have a full-time job, I'm doing fine, but I kind of wanted to give back, so they didn't want to do that. Maybe I can convince them down the road, but their commission is 30%. But I mean, if nobody gets a discount because they're not clicking on it because there is no discount, I'm not going to make money. So I don't know, very confused on that one, but I'm still working with them, so there may be hope. Now the time commitment on these affiliate codes is really just having a presence on YouTube. I can't really put like an hour to it because it's just playing around, seeing what things you pay for, and seeing if you can get an affiliate link through those same items and talking about it on YouTube. There's really no like golden amount of hours per week. Same thing with the startup costs. There's not really any startup costs that are specific towards the affiliate links. It's really all just whatever you put into YouTube. So I would honestly think that your YouTube setup and startup costs are gonna be the same as your affiliate links. Not doubled, but you can kind of double dip where it's like 2 birds, 1 stone kind of deal. Okay, so the fun part. How much have I made off these affiliate codes? Since YouTube was 0, let's see how much I'm making now. So I've actually made quite a bit. So off the SheCodes one, I've made about $959 for the month. Now it hasn't been in exactly a month, so a little bit less than a month, which is very cool since I got the affiliate link. Granted, it took me a year to get the affiliate link, so I'm not even gonna think about all the money I missed out on there. And I also paid way more than $1,000 for these classes, so I haven't really broken even yet, but you could see like that's a good amount of money for just having a link and telling people about a class that you actually took, paid money for, and enjoyed. Now with Ghost, no one has actually signed up on my affiliate link, which I wouldn't expect them to because they're not getting a discount. So I'm like, oh, that's sad. but I mean, like, whatever. I still get to be affiliated with Ghost. Maybe one day, guys, as I keep posting more Ghost content, maybe somebody out there will use my link and just spare me, you know, some money. Okay, so the third and final passive income is selling an online course. Now, I sell an online course through Skillshare. I'm actually working on my second course, which will be a lot better. But my first course I did on construction engineering. So how to use Bluebeam, how to link documents, Bluebeam's like a PDF editor. It's very construction-y because that's what I did in my last job. So Skillshare has been the place where I've been putting my videos as far as classes go. And then you can, it's monetized, so they pay you, which is kind of cool. So they pay you depending on how many people watch your videos. Now, the time commitment to film a Skillshare complete class with a class project is probably 1 to 2 weeks. I would say the first week is gonna be like scripting everything, like figuring out what your resources are as far as if you're gonna give them PDFs or if you're gonna give them materials or a book or whatever, and then figuring out what your videos are gonna be about, kind of getting it all set up, and then a week of filming and editing. So you're talking 2 weeks, which is like not that bad of a time commitment. Now, I would suggest you definitely want a YouTube presence before you film and edit a class and put it on Skillshare, but it's worked out for me since I'm a complete beginner and I don't really have an audience. So your startup costs are gonna be very, very, very similar to your YouTube startup costs. Like, I did not need to go out and purchase anything necessarily for the class. I already had all the setup because I have been doing YouTube for a while. So your startup costs really are all just gonna be on that YouTube. So that covers all 3 of these like passive income ideas. Okay, so the fun stuff again. How much did I make? Okay, so I haven't made a lot, but I made around $146 through Skillshare over, I think it's been 2 months, which isn't that long. Again, I did not have a presence on YouTube or like an audience for construction engineering. I'm just kind of letting Skillshare do the things for me, but it's pretty easy to set it up. I am filming my second course, so I will do a detailed on how to set up a Skillshare class, but there's a lot of people on Skillshare like Ali Abdal, Lily Singh, MKBHD, like those are the people I watch, and I pay fully for Skillshare because I like watching their videos. And so I just figured, oh, I'll just put up a couple classes and maybe I can make some money back and then it will maybe be free. So that was kind of how I went into it. In total, for my 3 side hustles, which is YouTube, affiliate links, and online courses, I have made a total of $1,105. Now, this may not seem like a lot, but I had like basically 0 audience and I started from scratch. So you're not gonna see like $27,000 a week like Mr. Ali Abdal over here. But that's like a good chunk of change for somebody who just wants some side income here and there. Granted, I spent a lot of money to set that up, but I think the setup is like all that money has already been spent and I don't really need to upgrade my camera anytime soon. So I'm just gonna kind of keep rolling and using my equipment and then see if I can get that up to maybe $5,000 a month or something. But $1,000 a month, like that's pretty dang good. So I'm gonna take the win. But if you're interested in anything I talked about, such as like the she codes or the ghost, I will link those videos here so you can kind of check it out and maybe see if those classes are right for you or if ghost blogging is right for you. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.